This is everything. And we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy includes giving people a chance. As human beings, we are taught by the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that even tawbah, repentance, the door for it is open until the soul reaches the jugular vein, until throat basically. As the soul is being extracted, or the time has come for it to be extracted, and a person makes tawbah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive the person. Do we all agree on this? Yes or no? And that is why our Habib Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam put his ear to his uncle at the time of his uncle's death and said to him, "Oh my uncle, whisper in my ear the kalima, and I will attest in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tomorrow that you said the kalima." That even at that moment he didn't give up. So we know that this mercy is real. We know the chance is there. We know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us all an opportunity. But then comes the story of Fir'aun. And Fir'aun did not get that opportunity. Why? Well, we look in the hadith which has been recorded by Imam Tirmidhi rahimahullah. It is recorded that Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu said that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when Allah drowned Fir'aun, he said while drowning, آمنت أنه لا إله إلا الذي آمنت به بنو إسرائيل. And these words of his are in the Quran. This story is in the Quran. What happened before it is in the Quran. What was response to his words is in the Quran. So this story has a lesson for us all. So being inquisitive, we should ask ourselves that if this was Allah's mercy, why was he deprived of that mercy? Allah will explain it to us. He said, I believe that there is no God but He in whom the children of Israel believe. Jibreel alayhi salam said to me, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, if you could have seen me when I took the mud from the sea and shoved it into his mouth, fearing that the mercy of Allah might save him. So we're finding out from this narration that Jibreel alayhi salam himself inserted the mud into his mouth with the fear that he would have professed the faith and thus Allah's mercy would have embraced him. What would be wrong if Fir'aun said that he believes? What would be wrong if Allah was to forgive him? These should be questions. In another narration, he quotes that the Prophet Muhammad saying, Jibreel began to put wet mud in the mouth of Fir'aun, lest he confess that there is no God but Allah, and Allah shower His mercy upon him. So now we see here that in the two narrations, the first one says he did it, the other one said he feared that he would do it, and the Quran says he said it. I bring faith on the Lord of the children of Israel. وَأَنَا مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ, and I'm a believer. And then the words of the Quran says, الآن, now, وَقَدْ عَسَيْتَ, يا شيخ, وَقَدْ عَسَيْتَ, وَكُنْتَ. Now you're bringing faith? What is Allah teaching us here? Not only was this a gesture made by Jibreel alayhi salam, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala validated this gesture, this action. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explained why. It's not going to happen now. Because all your life you caused mischief and chaos, and you think that at this moment it could all change? What does this mean? Well, imagine if it changed for the uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Would Allah have accepted him? Of course. The difference between the uncle of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is that his whole life, he didn't live a life in open rebellion challenging Allah. He didn't claim himself to be Allah. He did not walk on this earth as if he was Allah. There is a staunch difference between Fir'aun and his example in comparison to all other human beings and their example. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran that He will not change us until we change ourselves. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Pharaoh had no intent to change. He had no intent to better himself. Matter of fact, he had no intention to even question his actions if they were valid in Allah's eyes. So long he knew that he was playing God and he was happy with his actions, he didn't care otherwise. فَالْيَوْمَ نُنَجِّيكَ بِبَدَنِكَ لِتَكُونَ لِمَنْ خَلْفَكَ آيَةً. This is the scariest part of the story. Allah is saying, today we have decreed that we are going to save your body so that everyone that comes after you, you will serve as a sign to them. The water threw him out. The earth threw him up. He was not allowed to go down in any way. His body remains on this earth till this day. And Allah saying it's a sign of what? How human body decomposes? No. A sign that when our actions become so crooked and we become stubborn on those ways and we don't want to change, even though if someone came and told us and gave us proof that this is wrong and we don't want to change, know that you are shutting the doors of Allah's mercy upon you. Jibreel alayhi salam, why he did it? Remember, Jibreel alayhi salam is always by the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's by the throne of Allah when the angels come and tell Allah who, where, what, when people are remembering Him. By names. We are sitting here right now remembering Allah. Yes or no? Then know that the angels are actively speaking about you and your name in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Believe it. So Jibreel alayhi salam is there by Allah when those positive vibes go up. And He's also there when negative things occur. For example, when a person divorces their family, their wife, the arsh of Allah shakes. So Jibreel alayhi salam is there when all the bad that's occurring on this earth is reverberating all the way up. How much tyranny did Fir'aun do on this earth? And how did that demonstrate itself by Allah? It didn't change Allah. It didn't shake Allah. It didn't scare Allah. But Jibreel alayhi salam could not see this, what was happening. So brothers and sisters, my point, looping this all back, is that may that time not come on us that mud is stuffed in our mouth because we are adamant in our ways and we don't want to change even though all the signs indicate otherwise. May that time not come that our stubbornness leads to our failure and that our failure leads to the failure of Islam. That's why I keep on saying here, and people might think I'm crazy. You know your status. You are the kings on this earth and the queens on this earth. Allah has made you Khalifa. You are the true game changers on this earth. Allah is waiting for you, for He delegated you. Why are you not standing? Why are you not changing yourself so that the world can change for the better? Remember, Allah is not banking on us. He gave us the responsibility, but He's not banking that we are going to fulfill it. Because if we fail to fulfill it, Allah will bring someone that will do it. They don't have to be Muslim. They don't have to be the color of our skin. They don't have to walk like we walk or talk like we talk. Allah sent a hudhud, a bird, as a means of hidayah for people. He didn't need Sulaiman alayhi salam for that. So Allah does not need us. We need Allah. The first step towards change is to start changing yourself. And as we change ourselves, we will then change our world, inshallah. The last word is this. Do not become like those who Allah told you and I on the 3rd page of Surah Baqarah. Summum bukmun umyun. There's so much Islam in our world today. There is no shortage of Islam. Islam has not been as viral as it is today any time before. From online to in person, in America, in South America, in Makkah, in India, Islam is everywhere. Knowledge is everywhere. Knowledge is pouring out from everywhere. You can type a subject matter on YouTube and videos will pop out. I've never seen put a subject matter and YouTube says, sorry, we haven't found an expert on that subject yet. No, everything is there. Even if they're not subject expert, they're talking also. But the thing is, why? Go tonight with this question home. Why isn't that penetrating my ears? Why isn't that piercing through my eyes? Why isn't that getting to my heart? May we not become deaf, dumb, and blind, that the words of Allah only become an entertainment and not a changer. May Allah forgive all of us. May Allah guide all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shower His mercy upon all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remove those patches and those craters in our lives and fill it with mercy of Himself and with His mercy and with His divine wisdom and with His divine light, so that we may become whole as we turn to Him, better ourselves and better our world. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.